Happy Friday, guys. Wow, it has been a while since I've done a live, but I just have a few minutes and I want to just get on here because this morning was a interesting morning, okay? And I want to share something with you guys because if you are in a season where you're moving, you're shaking, you're making things happen, things are happening for you, I want to share something that I hope supports you. And that is this. This morning, I was listening to an audio by Jim Rohn about the seasons of life, okay? And I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm going to be very vulnerable, okay? But here it goes, okay? Yesterday, I had an interesting situation happen, okay? And it really threw me off my tracks. And that made me start to listen to personal things, to stuff that to help me like get myself back on track. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I feel that maybe you can benefit from this, okay? So here it goes. So for the last couple of weeks, okay, I'm here sitting in front of my business. I have been working my butt off, okay? I mean, I've really been working so hard. I've been doing a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising. I've been getting out there. I've been really driving business into my business. I haven't been sitting down, hoping and crossing my fingers that things happen. I've been making them happen. And as a result, okay, I've had tremendous growth, tremendous success. Things have been happening so well in my business. And then here's what happens, okay? Whenever we're on track, whenever things are going well, whenever things are like moving, okay, some things have to give. You cannot expect to have all this success, whether it's in your body, in your business, in your relationships, or in anything, and not expect for something to give, okay? Whether it's your time, your money, your investment, your energy, okay? Because you're putting your focus on something, whether it's your body or whatever, okay? I'm sitting in front of the gym here, so that's why I'm thinking that. And then what happens is life will test you. Life is going to test you. Things are going to test you. People are going to test and challenge you. And that is the most important time for you I did it on my story, but I thought I would do a live really quick, and that is to do 3 things. Number 1, okay, I'm going to tell you what I personally did in the last couple of days, and that is number 1, reground yourself, okay? Now, most people will say, remember why you're doing what you're doing. Remember your goals. But here's the thing, okay? If you're on track and you're getting momentum and you're working and you're busting your butt in whatever area you're doing, you already know why you're doing what you're doing. But then here comes someone to boom, take you off your tracks. And sometimes you can be like, okay, no, I can't let them do that. I got to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. But here's the thing. You could refocus yourself, but if you're not good inside, if you're not realigned, you don't have, your energy back and your vibration back, you're not going to function at the same capacity as you could if you, number 1, thank you, Claudia, reground yourself. Okay, now that might be looking very different for all of us, okay? I'll tell you what I personally do. You can go to the beach, you can go on a run, you can do something to get yourself regrounded. Personally, I have coaches. The other day I was telling someone I have a committee of people. Depending on what I need will depend on who I talk to, okay? So I've been talking to this one gentleman. He's amazing. He's from Ecuador. And he's been helping me reground myself, with my vibrations, with my energy, getting all of the stuff that is in the way out of the way, okay? So that is number 1. Reground yourself. Figure out what that is for you, okay? Number 2, okay? And that is, now this is going to be looking again different for all of us. And that is that surround yourself, whether it's with a book and YouTube, with people, a group of people, you have someone to talk to, something that is going to remind you why you're doing what you're doing, and to get yourself back in the vibration and in the energy to say you're on the right track, and to get yourself, so number 1, ground your energy, and number 2, get yourself something, someone, some people to get yourself refocused. Okay? Again, you could think, oh yeah, I know why I'm doing it, but if your energy is not right and you're not refocusing okay, yes, mentally, okay, I'm on the right track. So I'm going to tell you what that looks like for me. Okay, so I'm in an area where I don't have a lot of friends. And so it's kind of challenging to like say, hey, let's grab some lunch with some people that are going to help me refocus. So personally, I listen to audios every single morning. YouTube is my little circle of influence, okay? And what I do is I listen to audios in the morning to help me get myself back on track. Today I was listening to an audio with Jim Rohn, and this is what made me think about doing this live, and that is that when you're in the season of spring, this is the time to go. This is not the time to take a break. This is not the time to say, oh, I want to, like he said, go bowling. You don't go bowling in the spring. Okay. And it's so relevant because I happen to be in a place where there's a lot of agriculture. Okay. There's a lot of strawberries and stuff like that around here. And then he said, what would you do? You cannot ask a farmer to go bowling in the spring. They got to like plant the seeds for the strawberries. Right now, everyone's working their butt off here in Santa Maria. Okay. Now that is the same thing in your life right now, especially in our business. Okay. We got to go. We can't be like, oh yeah, well, it's so beautiful and the sun is out, so I'm just going to go to the beach every day, all day. Don't do that. You're going to miss it, okay? And this, when you start to really go with your business and start really going with your life, guess what? People are going to challenge you. Oh my gosh, why are you working so much? And they're going to say all kinds of things that are going to make you question yourself. So you need to make sure that you're listening to audios, you're reading books, you're surrounding yourself with people, you're going to trainings, you're going to seminars to remind yourself, no, keep going. No, this is not the time to get off track. This is springtime. It's time to plant. It's time to go. And number 3 is remember why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? Remember why you're doing what you're doing. Have things around you, pictures, stuff around you to make sure, thanks babe, to make sure that, you know, that you're like reminded. So if you're grounded, you recover your energy, because here's what happens when people take you off tracks. People are going to steal your energy, and then you feel empty and you feel drained and you feel like you're like, oh, why am I so tired? Well, yeah, because they took all your energy. Or they gave you their junk, even worse. And that happens to me a lot, by the way. Okay. That's why I've been working with this guy. I'm like, okay, get this stuff out of my system. But you ground yourself. You surround yourself with audios, with books, with people to get yourself refocused. And then number 3, remember why you're doing what you're doing. Remember why you're doing what you're doing in any of the areas of your life. If you're out to look and feel better, remember why you're doing it, okay? When you don't want to work out, when you don't want to drink your water, when you don't want to drink your shake, when you don't want to XYZ, just remember why you're doing it. When you don't want to open your business, when you don't want to do the marketing, when you don't want to whatever, remember why you're doing what you're doing. And then here's the bonus, okay? If you can, get a group of people that are going to hold you accountable. Okay. And if you're going to do this though, you got to take it in. You can't be telling somebody, hold me accountable. And then they hold you accountable and you get your feelings all hurt. No, like then anyway, that's a whole nother story. But hold yourself, have people that can hold you accountable. So today I'm very blessed. I actually have 2 calls today with people that are holding me accountable to what I said I was going to do. And today I have a group of women that we're going to be meeting on Zoom that are going to be, what are we doing? We're having a call, okay, to start establishing a commitment of every single month to doing a Zoom call where we're going to say, okay, you said you were going to do this last month. Did you do it? And if you did, let's celebrate. And if you didn't, why not? Okay. And then I have a call that I've been doing with somebody for the last couple of months. Every Friday, her and I get on a call and we just say, okay, you said you were going to do this. What were you going to do? So I got all kinds of people holding me accountable. And some people, okay, will be like, why do you need that? You should just do it yourself. Well, because some of us need an extra push. Okay. Some of us need extra motivation, if you will. And honestly, every great person in life, anybody that created anything great in life has a coach, has a team. You cannot do things by yourself. And if you think you can, you probably could do it even better if you had people in your life to hold you accountable and to push you. So anyway, I haven't done a live in a really, really long time. I hope you find that helpful. I had to get that off my chest. And now Rosario's here, so I gotta go.